Hi, thanks for stopping by Redmond's Garden Center. Today we're going to talk about how to seed and the best time to seed. The best time to seed your lawn is in the fall, especially after the summer we've had where a lot of damage occurred, a lot of crabgrass, and now's your window of opportunity to get it all patched up. The first thing you want to do is to pick a good quality seed. We'll go over maybe a little later or in another episode on how to pick seed. But the best seed for this area happens to be about a 70% mixture of tall fescue, turf-type tall fescue, 20% blue, and some ryegrass added also. Now, once you get your grass seed, you have to go out there and prepare the lawn. The old saying is, if you throw the grass seed down, you're throwing it away. And that's mostly true. What you want to do is prepare the lawn. Either rake it heavily, or you can use one of the machines that are running right in front of me, aerating and or thatching or verticutting. Now, the aerating, what you're doing is puncturing holes in the ground, giving the place for the seed to find a bed, and at the same time, if you have a thick, dead turf, you're making holes in this turf to give an opportunity for it to breathe and trim the roots so they can expand for next year. So that's very, very important. This other machine is a Thatcher slice seeder. And what that does is it has a series of blades that cut into the grass, your existing grass, pulls out the dead material, and throws it on the surface, which makes a bed for the new grass seed to go in. Now, when you're seeding your lawn, you should be seeding about 5 pounds per 1,000 square feet. So a 50-pound bag is going to last you around 10,000 square feet. Now, this number is flexible. In lawns that are in better shape, you use less. Obviously, if it's in worse shape, you use more. After you prepare the lawn, rake out all the dead material, you rough it up, you put the seed down. It is critical at that point on to keep it moist. By keeping it moist, I mean keep it almost constantly damp for about 2 weeks. People with sprinkler systems, I recommend switch your watering to daytime watering, about 12 to 1 o'clock. In the mornings, especially at this time of the year, it's nice and dew, you got wet. But right about midday, it starts to dry out. And that's when you want to have your sprinkler system on to keep that top 1/4 inch moist so the seed can germinate. If temperatures are halfway warm, you'll have about 7 to 8 days for the new grass seed to come in. Some of the bluegrass varieties do take a little bit longer, but most of your varieties in a warm condition is about 7 to 8 days. We'd also like to see you fertilize. You can use a starter fertilizer if the lawn is very thin. A starter fertilizer tends to have more phosphorus and potash, which helps the new grass. If you have an established lawn that has a lot of bluegrass, something a little bit higher in nitrogen is recommended. Do not cut the lawn for about 2 weeks after you seed it because, number one, you don't want to pull any of the seed up, but most importantly, the ground's going to be moist and you don't want to start compacting it when you do that. Some people also like to, before you seed, cut it 1 notch shorter. And this way, it gives a little bit better for the seed to get down into the lawn. Now, after you do the seeding and the fertilizing, I'd like to see the lawn limed. Most of the lawns in South Jersey here are acidic. So what you want to do is put lime down, and what lime does is sweeten the soil. It negates some of the acidity. Lime is one of the least expensive things and most beneficial things you can use on the lawn. An average bag will cost you $6, $7. That is very inexpensive to get the results you do. A lawn that has a pH that is neutral, which you want. The roots do better, the lawn does better, and it does it better especially in the summer months when it's stressful. I hope some of the pointers that I've given you is helpful. If you have any questions on anything, feel free to give Redmond's a call. You can talk to any of the staff or myself, John, and we'd be glad to help you.